just search, and there's all the clips from that episode. Every time we mention slug embryos, I think it shows up.
So there, welcome everybody. This is Share a Beer Show. This is Share a Beer 382. Welcome, and I am Joe D, your host, and we have Mark, we have Bum, and we have Earth there, and Earth pops in and out when he's at work right now. But
I'm here.
During the pre-show, we were talking about there was what episode number was that?
Oh, geez. But I mentioned it in my email to you. Let's see, 290, show number 290.
So it's been, I think this is the 2-year anniversary since we used to have a friend from Portugal that would join the show every week, or every once in a while. And in Portugal, it's really popular apparently for them to, go to a pub and have a few beers and sit around a small plate and have snails. And that's like we have wings, they have snails, and so that led to this whole snail talk. We had this whole snail talk on there, and there is apparently what started that conversation, Mark?
I think it was something about was talking about having a super bock, one of the many beers of Portugal, and eating snails. And I think we were kind of amazed, odd, and grossed out all at the same time. And we were trying to figure out what the deal was. And Bum, I think it was in the chat, and he said he knows about a lot of things, but nothing about slug embryos. And it's taken on a life of its own. And it's now, I think, it's urban legend.
Mm-hmm.
It is
from the talk about snails came snail caviar.
Yeah.
And Joe, you had mentioned that you had no idea that snails came from eggs, and from there we just started talking about eating snail eggs.
Yep.
And like I was telling you in the pre-show, we were trying to find somebody that knew something. You asked me in the Q&As, and I just responded and said, I know about some things, but I know nothing about slug embryos. And you gave that show the title. I know absolutely nothing about slug embryos. And if you do a Google search, slug embryo 2 years later remains number one, the share beer in the Google search.
And so that started the whole slug embryo thing, and we have been number one or number two every since then in Google for slug embryos. And
it's like Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, 5 years straight on the chart.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to me, man. That is fun. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna tag this show.
Share beer 290. Yep.
Yeah, for slug embryos. I'm gonna put that in there. That's hilarious, man. That's just that's got to be in there, right? Let me put. So I still know absolutely nothing about slug embryos. This show might end up being I still know nothing about slug embryos. Yeah, 2-year anniversary of that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny. Slug. How do you spell embryos?
EMBRYOS.
Yes.
What was that again?
EMBRYOS.
YOS. Okay. Yeah, we're in there. That's funny. Yeah. Yep. Changes are saved. Oops. Yeah, that's. Oh, yeah. I guess I gotta leave the page. Yep. That's funny. Yeah. So this is the 2-year anniversary of that. So. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We've got. Here, let me put. we've got somebody that was wanting to jump in the last show, and I'm having problems. Can someone? I'm having problems doing it. Can someone post the link in the chat for the show? We have Charlie in the chat, and he's wanting to participate.
Yeah,
Or do you
I'll
want
go
me
and do it.
But for some reason, it's not letting me do it. But I see you, Charlie. We're trying to get it to where you can have a link in. Oh no! In the chat on the show page.
Oh, sorry.
On
I'm very simple-minded tonight. All right.
yeah, all of us kind of have an idea how to get on here.
That's true. Hey, good point.
Yeah, I should have been clear on that. There is two chats. There's a chat once you're in the Hangout, and then there's also, Charlie, if you follow on Google Plus, it should have sent a deal to Google Plus too to jump in, or maybe it did or didn't. But in any case, man, we'll get you in there. We'll get you in here somehow. It's still not quite.
There we go. That should do it.
Or maybe they have it to where you have to have an invite, huh? Maybe that's the case.
No clue.
For some reason, I'm not getting. Yeah, I don't know. For some, that window is like lost in. I don't know.
I wonder if you get on the app, you can type in the name of like Joe D. Maybe you can find the show.
Yeah, you could just go to YouTube and type in Joe D, and it'll go right there too.
I'm having an issue even trying to click on this other screen. This is weird. It's an issue with my computer. Huh. Anyway.
You have much going on that computer, Joe, which you showed us before.
I know, right? Like what else?
You're in mission control for the space shuttle.
Yeah. What's really going on? Yeah. Okay. So he says, he follows on Google Plus, but couldn't figure out how to join. This is kind of. Oh, there it goes. Finally, now it started working.
Now, what you can do, I think, in the show settings, Joe, when you set up the streaming, if you go to the advanced options, there's a place where you can promote it on Google Plus a certain number of days before the show. So if you schedule it ahead of time, it'll pop up on the Google Plus stream, I think.
Yeah, because I don't get any Google Plus info anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Any alerts or anything anymore.
Well, I have two I have two Charlie Egan's on here, and I don't know which one is him. Here, I'll send an invite to both of them, I guess. Or here, I'll send one to this guy, because this one has an actual picture of a Charlie. So I'll send that invite. Maybe he'll get it, and then I have to do it again for some reason. And then there's one of a caricature of a Charlie. So both of the Charlies have invites up there. I don't know what we're gonna get, man. I swear to God, if we end up with a dick pic, man, you're out. What was that service, Mark, that we used to be on, and you would get guys showing their junk?
Oh, was that chat roulette?
Chat roulette, yeah.
Oh,
I think
man. Talk about rolling the dice, man. That was not good.
We actually did the chat roulette, and as you would have it, it ended up being full of what it's known for.
Stuff you don't really want to see.
Yeah, stuff you don't need that in your life. So, Bum, what are you drinking, man?
I'm drinking something I just found today. This is an Anchor Steam.
Yeah.
But as you can see, has an
Dry hop.
overprint on it.
Yeah.
It's called dry hopped anchor steam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. I'd be interested in that. I've seen that in the store, but I haven't picked it up yet. So
I just saw it for the first time today, and when I tell you that the bottle is exactly the same, really the overprint is the only thing different on the bottle. There's no other information. There's a little bit of extra info on the bottom of the 6-pack container, but this is an label right down to the little copyright 1968. All the other info is the same, and this in my anchor glass, which of course tastes better than the appropriate glassware. And as far as taste goes, you may remember me saying on here that Anchor Steam was my very first craft brew I had over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But over the years, I haven't bought it too many times since then because my taste buds have. It's pretty unexpected. Well, I bought this today, and as soon as I opened the cap, I smelled the hops, and I was like, "Well, this is very promising." And tasting it, I like it. It's definitely different than regular Anchor Steam, without question. But hop heads are going to be very, very different in it.
It says 40 IBUs.
To me, because believe me, Joe, when I was trying this earlier, I was thinking, oh my God, he's going to ask me what it tastes like. That's my big fear of everything. Describe the taste. Well, I will say the hops are there a little bit, overall, but it's not a beer for hop heads. The thing that I can most compare it to, it reminds me of a basic American pale ale like Deschutes Mirror Pond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, that Mirror Pond is so good, though.
yeah, that is a good one.
This tastes good, but is it hoppy? By my definition, no. By most modern IPA drinkers, no, they will not be impressed with.
Okay.
But to
So
me,
it sounds like you got more hop aroma than pure hop taste then, yeah.
To me, it tastes like good basic American pale ale.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and that's right up my alley. Tell you the truth, something like that. In the main chat in the YouTube page, I posted a link to what I'm looking at now, and I'll share the screen because only because, like he said, it's a unique release for them, and they just apparently released it, so they're introducing the dry hopped Anchor Steam, or what they call Anchor Dry Hopped Steam beer. Now I'm trying to see on here what they actually dry hopped with. Special recipe.
I know the hops are mentioned on Untapped. One of them is an experimental hop.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, they talk a little bit. The result is a California Common with a unique hop bitterness balanced by light malty sweetness. So it describes to me exactly what I think of when I want a good pale ale.
Yeah.
What you showed from your pour and what you're describing to me is what I like and what I think of in my mind first of a pale ale.
Right.
To me, that's what I think of. Everyone has their own idea of what they think of the ideal hot chick. Like you mentioned hot chick to someone, and someone else might think of a hot blonde, or someone else might think of the first thought in their head as a hot redhead, or a hot brunette. You know what I'm saying? But for me, this when I think of pale ale, I think of something similar to what you just poured and described.
I think if you put put this side by side with a mirror pond and did an A/B test, I think you might be hard pressed to top.
Cool. I'm going to be looking for this. It looks like they just started in September.
Yeah, I just saw it. I saw it in my local store last weekend, I think. So right around the end of September, it showed up in Atlanta.
Limited time. It's and I need to give them credit too, because it went right to the page, right to this release.
Oh, okay, cool.
There was no date or anything on here, but it is their blog too. So I don't, but I would imagine that once you're in, you're in. And Anchor's been around so long, and they they actually do have. Geez, boy, it looks like they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different beers.
I think for years they only had like 4, not counting the Christmas beer. I think they only had Steam, the Porter, the They've added quite a few of them. I guess they need to keep trying to keep up with everybody.
Yeah, they've actually got 2 canned beers. It looks like a what is this? Anchor Meyer Lemon Lager. Yeah, this is. I'll share the screen again because I have not seen, or maybe I just haven't paid attention because it was canned, and I didn't realize that they canned.
Yeah, I would have never recognized that as an anchor beer. Just looking at that.
Yeah, this is an Anchor Meyer Lemon Lager. And maybe that's another thing too. Is if it says Anchor Meyer, that might have been just enough to throw me off. They've got that one, and then they've got this one, the Anchor Mango Wheat, which is available year-round. That last one is available year-round as well. Then they got this Breckles Brown, which looks very.
That's been around for quite a few years now. It's good.
Yeah, it looks like 2010 was its first brew.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got quite a selection here. Old Foghorn since '75. That's their barley wine. Yeah, have anybody ever had that? I have not had it.
Yeah,
I haven't had the barley wine, no.
Yeah,
it's very good. Very, very good.
So it says 8 to 10% ABV. And it's just got Cascade in it, Cascade hops and Cascade dry hop. So yeah, they've got quite a selection here. They've got a porter. Boy, that looks delicious. And then they've got so Anchor's apparently I need to get busy here. They've got their Liberty Ale, and they've got that in a can and a bottle. I've not had it canned. But yeah, apparently I need to get busy.
Empty bottle of Foghorn handy. I don't have it.
And Mark, what are you having, man? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm finishing up another pumpkin beer. Terrapin's Pumpkin Fest Cranberry Spice. So Pumpkin Fest is what they've done for a few years. It's kind of their fall seasonal, but this one added cranberries to it, and you can see it's got a little bit of cranberry kind of color to it, and it's very, very cranberry. It's cranberry forward. It's kind of tart, and it's.
That sounds interesting.
It's pretty good. You get the cranberry aroma almost all, and then the taste is kind of cranberry and spice kind of mixed together. So it's pretty good. Good carbonation. I think it's like 5.5% or something like that. So not bad. But it's definitely cranberry tart. So
Yeah, that sounds pretty. You got 5.5 ABV, 20 IBUs.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Traditional pumpkin pie spices. It contains real cranberry juice. We add pumpkin to the malt for yet another layer of flavor. So they actually do add pumpkin to the malt, or to the mash.
To the mash.
Yep, and they add pumpkin pie spice and cranberry. So
now, I'm wondering if the pumpkin is just giving it more of a base, the way they're adding it.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit of that pumpkin flavor, but it's not sweet. It's not like pumpkin pie. It's more like a kind of an earthy kind of pumpkin and spice, but the cranberry is definitely the first thing on this. I mean, it's cranberry first. So it's got some nice tartness to it.
That's pretty interesting to me. That's an interesting
and it's well done.
Yeah, that's an interesting beer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that one. That's damn sure. It must be good on Untapped, man. It's got a pretty good rating on Untapped. So you've got what 3.46 bottle cap. So
it's pretty solid. And then I brought up a beer from my cellar to have next. So that should be interesting.
There's not much on the actual Terrapin page. They just said it's a cranberry pumpkin fest is brewed traditional pumpkin pie spices and contains real cranberry juice for just the right amount of tartness. We add pumpkin to the mash for yet another layer of flavor for a beer that is reminiscent of the upcoming season.
Yep.
So because I'm thinking anything you put cranberry in is just going to kind of dominate, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
unless it were hops.
Yeah, and you're not getting hops. I mean, it's definitely cranberry, and the spices. The spice is probably pretty strong because it's there. I mean, it's not all cranberry, but you get cranberry right at the beginning, and then the spice is right behind it. So
and it sounds like from their description, that's a key word too, because it's brewed with traditional pumpkin pie spices.
Yeah.
So they're not even really saying pumpkin per se. It's just the spices. So that it seems like that's really what they were after was the maybe the nutmeg, the cinnamon, the
allspice, whatever that's. Yeah. I mean, you definitely get that, and there's a little. Yeah, you can taste a little bit of pumpkin, but it's not. That's like the third. That's like 3 rows back.
Okay. Yeah. And the body of it. I mean, the mouthfeel and everything
is light. It's light bodied, nicely carbonated. I mean, it's like probably like a standard. Just a standard ale, basically. It's kind of a copper color. I mean, it's not real dark, but it's really clear.
Yeah.
So.
And it's obviously a limited release, so run out there and get it if you're looking for something like that.
You should be able to get this in Pittsburgh, Bum. Terrapin's distributed in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you know what? I don't buy too much Terrapin. I honestly don't know why. I guess there's just too much stuff to buy all the time.
Yeah, there is.
I've had a few of their things and I've enjoyed them, but they're not in my one of my go-to places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're up there. They're up there, but I don't know how widely they're distributed in Pittsburgh. You can find it, but they're not in every store. So it's probably only in beer distributors that.
Yeah.
One of the owners of the Steelers is a big beer distributor, I guess, and that's how Terrapin got up there.
Oh.
Frank B. Fuhrer, I assume.
What's that?
Got to be Frank Fuhrer. Yeah, he controls like 90% of the beer distribution in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's probably the guy. So.
Yeah, that's hey, this will remind you guys. Everyone here is old enough, man. The old sorry, Charlie. Mm-hmm. That's what I got to tell old Charlie in the chat here, man. I don't have any idea, brother. I mean, I've done all I can to try to get him in here. But you remember the old Star Kiss commercials, man? Sorry, Charlie.
Well, a good tasting tuna gets to be
Yes,
strong.
wants tunas that taste good. Good bait.
They don't show those anymore. Huh? I don't even. That Starkist don't have any commercials anymore, do they?
I've seen a few, but it's not like it was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Old Charlie the Tuna, man.
Okay, not that you guys need any kind of an example, but I am going to show you what an uber geek that I am.
No.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
This is shocking.
The voice of Charlie the Tuna, was provided by Herschel Bernardi.
Wow. Okay.
How in the
Yeah.
hell do you know that?
Yeah.
It's just one of them things that's in my brain. I don't even know how it got there.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm looking that up. Where?
Herschel Bernardi, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Herschel Walker, and I was like, "Whoa, that's really."
Yeah. Now that's a revelation. Let me see. Voice of Charlie the Tuna.
That's funny.
Look at that. Voiced by actor Herschel Bernardi as a hipster wearing a Greek fisherman's hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Coke bottle glasses, whose goal is to be caught by Starkist Company. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That is too funny. Yeah, that is yeah, let's see if they actually there's Charlie the Tuna. There he is.
Yep.
That's the star of the show right there. Yeah, I bet you oh, let's see. Yeah, Bernardi died May 9th of 1986. Oh, no. June 13th of 2004.
Okay.
2005. Wow. Oh, Rogers died. Oh, they have a few people dying here. That's what it is.
Different people. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they must have been different people that were actually the voice, maybe, or something.
Yeah. Maybe he was.
Was the
Yeah, he was the old school.
Yeah.
The old school guy.
But apparently they're all dead. Like, you don't want to be the voice of Charlie the Tuna because curtains for you, Chief. Well, of course, because what do you think happens to you when you get in the can?
Yeah.
You know, like there's only one way to fit inside that little can, and that's to be So he was took out by the tuna mafia, man. That's it. You know, he sleeps with the fishes.
No, I think he actually sleeps with the slug embryos.
Yeah, he sleeps with the slug embryos, man. That's right. Yeah. So
That's great.
yeah. That I know Earth got quieted there, but will you happen to be drinking a beer there, Earth?
No, I don't have anything today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got a lot of interference. I'm sorry, guys.
No problem, man. But yeah, if someone's just watching, then it could be distracting. So that's cool, man.
Here's my second beer coming up.
Yeah, what do you got there? Sierra what?
This is one of their 30th anniversary beers from 2010.
Ooh.
This is down in my basement. And this is the Bach. Charlie, Fred, and Ken's Bach.
No way. This is the Charlie show, I swear to God.
This is Charlie. I had no idea that we were going to talk about Charlie and Tuna. But this is Charlie, the brewer.
Yeah, for Sierra. So
Those were collaborations, right, Mark? I think they did 4 of those.
Yes, they did. They did a barley wine, they did a Grand Cru, they did a stout, and then they did this.
And which one is that again?
This is the Bach.
The Bach, okay.
30th anniversary Bach. So, and I bought, when they came out, I bought 2 or 3 bottles of each one. I think I've got a stout and a barley wine left still. So, and I don't know. This is a Bock. It's like 8%. So I don't know how good it is. It's 6 years old basically at this point. So.
You know, there's a bar near me that has a takeout place, a 6-pack place, and they still have some of those for sale, and they're trying to pass them off as new.
Oh.
Are you sure?
They're in this decade.
Yeah, are you sure they're not trying to say that they're aged or something?
No, they have them on the shelf with the rest of their year-old Christmas beers, and yeah.
Well, okay, I'm gonna open this up. It's got a cork and it's a wine bottle size.
Ooh, good smoke out of cork beers.
Well, it should be. We'll see. And I've got the paper towels just in case.
Yeah.
Last time I opened up, I've had bad luck with corks. I remember I could get the one out, it broke off, and we'll see. So hopefully this is a quality cork for their 30th anniversary.
Hopefully, yeah. They put some Viagra in that cork.
Mark's living.
Oh, look at that!
Smoke. There we go. We got a good cork poppage sound.
Yeah, man.
I even saw the smoke on that one.
Heck yeah.
So this is, I guess, what do they call it? Hellesbach? Hellesbach? Is it the style?
Yeah, Maybach they have on here.
Yeah.
Or Hellesbach. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this was released in, I guess, May. So, but there we go. I haven't smelled it yet, but it's got a nice, kind of a dark copper color to it. A little bit of head still.
And we've got 6 years of aging on that thing.
It smells kind of doesn't smell bad, but it's kind of got a stronger spice aroma to it, like a what would it be? Like brown sugar, kind of spicy kind of aroma. I'm trying to remember what this tasted like because I think I only bought 2 bottles of this and I drank the first bottle 6 years ago. So I have no,
There's
It's lost a little. It's still really good, but it's lost a little bit. The body's kind of thin.
Okay.
There's some definite, it's kind of sweet, not like sugary sweet, but there's some definite sweetness to it. I'm getting a little bit of spice. Not licorice. I can't think of what it is, but it's got a kind of a little bit of a peppery kind of spice flavor to it. It's slightly sweet. It's lost some of the body though. I mean, it's a little thin.
Now you can see it thin as you're holding it. It's moving really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently someone on Beer Advocate reviewed it too after some aging, and they said it's floral openings. They said he says, and then mild hop note, bready malt.
Yeah, that's it. The bready kind of malt. It's slightly sweet, kind of bready.
Right.
Floral. Yeah, I'm getting like a. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's like it's more floral than earthy. But it still tastes pretty good. This was probably better a couple years ago. I mean, this is a style that is not really prone to surviving for 6 years in a bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It hasn't gone bad or anything, but it's not as good as it was when it was brand new. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Bum, you're laughing like you know something.
No, well, you know me too well, Earth. Here's a couple of the other ones. I know you can't see with the glare, but
which ones do you have?
Label pretty much the same. I got the barley wine and the stout.
Okay. See, and I have those are the 2 to the left, and I'm sure those are going to hold up a lot better to age.
Yeah.
Oh, the barley wine for sure.
I only had easy access to these because I've been photographing my Sierra bottles, and I just happened to have them in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of my empty beer bottles are in the dining room.
Sure. You're holding up your dining room furniture with beer bottles. Huh?
Yeah, no doubt, right? Yeah.
So I'm tempted for the barley wine to hold that until it's 10 years old. That would be the 40th anniversary.
Ooh.
So I've still got like 3.5 years to go on that.
How big was that barley wine? What did it say on the bottle there, Bum?
I think it was like 12%.
10.2%.
10.2.
Okay.
You know, it seems like, I'm saying lately, but that is the 30th anniversary, so it's been a while. But I guess so. It's been a while, right? So I guess I can't say lately, but it seems like a lot of barley wines now are getting to be like right around 10, not necessarily even. You used to see there was a time when it just seemed like you said barley wine and they were like, God, like 12, 15, just some crazy number. And now it just seems like they've really refined it, and now it's just down to 10, maybe 11, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe
they're making them more palatable to the masses.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of, Barrick's not here, so I can relate it to photography. It's kind of like when everyone first found HDR photography and they just went nuts. They were like, yeah, here's this extreme stuff. Here's all these colors. Bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? And barley wines, it seemed like whenever the craft beer's always been there, but when it really started exploding, it seemed like barley wine, people got hop nuts. They were going nuts over hops. And then people were going nuts over the alcohol. So they just wanted a beer that was just as close to a spirit as possible. And I think barley wines were that style for everybody.
Yeah. Now this is still good. I'm glad I drank it when I did, though. I think if I would, it would have going to do nothing but go downhill, from this point forward, I think. But I think the stout and the barley wine will probably still hold up pretty good.
Oh, bummer, man. Charlie's joining from London. He's still trying to figure out how to get in here. When he figures out how to get in here, Bum's going to be the statistician, and Charlie's going to be our expert on how to get into a show. So that I sent both Charlies an invite to the show. So and then someone, Mark, sent the link to the actual, which actually is that's kind of the foolproof way, man.
Because you've got it set up as a public, right? I mean, you just did it public, right?
Yeah, it's just and it is kind of funny that it's
public. Anybody should be able to watch and join in if they have the link, I would think.
Oh, he says he thinks. Okay, well, let me give that a shot for him. I'll do that behind the scenes. We got Jay Vega malt liquored us, so
okay,
we're officially malt liquored. We will be craft beered here shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah, or profit will do craft beer.
And then after we're officially malt liquored and craft beered, then we'll be lime-maritaed, and then it's an official show.
I got banana. Gotta have bananas for dessert.
Yeah. So that
bananas.
and it's so anyway. The temperature of that beer while you were sampling it, Mark, was that?
I took it out of the fridge about an hour ago, so it's
probably
45 to 50 degrees. Yeah. So I put it in the fridge. It was sitting in the basement, just in the basement, not in the fridge. I put it in the fridge this morning. And then, took it out at like 6:45 or whatever. So, yeah. So it's still cold.
Okay.
For sure.
So it's basically chilled.
Yes, it's chilled. It's not ice cold. It's chilled at this point. And I've still got, 3/4 of the bottle left almost. So this is going to be 1.5 and done. I mean, this is kind of like half a beer, but yeah.
And Bum, are you on another beer?
Yeah.
I know this. What am I doing?
I know. I do that all the time. I swear.
This is a mortal sin to be drinking out of the same glass without having rinsed it out, but I did it. One of my old favorites, Vanilla Java Porter from Atwater Brewing, with their brand new labels with the artwork on the front.
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
They've rebranded.
What was that again? What was the name of that?
From Atwater Brewing in Michigan. In Detroit, Michigan, Atwater Brewing. It's their Vanilla Java Porter.
Oh, Vanilla Java Porter.
And this has remained one of my go-tos over the years. I'd say this has probably been around my area for, I'd say, pushing 8 or 9 years, maybe 10 years. And they did go through a bad phase where they were having carbonation problems and a lot of bad bottles. I think somebody actually got seriously injured from an exploding bottle cap. And there were some issues because me and my buddy had some bad ones probably about 6-7 years ago with some bad taste and some obvious carbonation problems, but they seem to have worked the problems out, and it's as good as ever.
Mm-hmm.
Case of this today from my buddy Brewmeister in Grove City, who is watching the show right now. So,
oh, right on.
Cheers to Brewmeister. Yeah.
I'm still trying to find poor Charlie here.
Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, sorry. 2006 was the first what I'm showing on Beer Advocate, and then 530 reviews for a score of 75. It gets a 75 on BA.
Sounds
looks
cool.
like, of course, looks like they have the old labeling.
This is like their third or fourth label design.
The old reliable Untapped. We have 102.8 thousand postings, man. 65,979 reviews. And that's a solid 3.83 bottle caps. That's a pretty darn good beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got that many ratings, that's what I'm saying. A 4. If that was a 5 beer, if that's a 5 beer on Untapped, man, you're doing something, because I mean that's just got to be the best beer you've ever had in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen a beer that's in the 4s yet. Or have I? Have I? I don't know. It seems like it's pretty darn hard to get a 4 in Untapped.
Mm-hmm.
But
for anyone who has ever had the Breckenridge Vanilla Porter, which I'm assuming is more widely available than this,
yeah.
This is, I would say, slightly better than the Breckenridge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's saying a lot, because Breckenridge Vanilla Porter is pretty good, pretty solid beer.
I was gonna say the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite vanilla porters. That's a great style. I mean, it's a fun style too, because they'll make a lot of people will make like a base vanilla porter, and then kind of go off of that, So you got the Java, and then you've got all kinds of different. Who is it that has that? And they have a bunch of different styles of it, man. There's got to be, a few different styles. I forget who exactly. So many darn. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but it does. Poor Charlie. I keep trying to find him so I can get him in here.
And if he's from London, he's got to have a little class. So, I mean, we could use a little bit of that in this show.
This show can use anything it can get, let me tell you. I I see one that has a guy in here. There's one with a picture of a Charlie, and
Did you
so
see the
he's
did you see the thing in the YouTube thing where he said you need to friend him or something?
yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm
If you click his
friending.
name, yeah, if you click his name, you can probably add him to your circle or whatever.
I'm friending. So there's going to be a couple of Charlies.
Okay.
There's two Charlies in here, and so there's one with the picture of a guy, and then there's pictures of another one, and apparently he was in a marathon. This Charlie was in a marathon. He's this one might be the Charlie, because this one's seen student at computer science student at Aberdeen University. Where is
Aberdeen in London? Yeah, I think it is.
Is that in London? So there might be a couple of runners in this show, because it marks a form. You're kind of.
I'm a recovering distance runner. Yes.
So both said Charlies are now in the circle of friends, the circle, right? What was that?
Yeah.
Robert De Niro said that, right? Oh, he said, nope, that's not me. Oh.
You got the other Charlie.
Yeah, we've got an imposter, man. What's up with that, Charlie?
You need to change this to real Charlie Egan.
Yeah, we need yeah. Yeah, there's two ways you can go about it. You can go the real Charlie Egan, or you can go the official Charlie Egan.
That's right. Yeah.
You've got those two options, because there's apparently two others that are very good Charlie Egan candidates out there right now.
You could also do true Charlie Egan too. That would be
you could do there. See, we are trying. We give you options, man, of who you can
genuine
be.
Charlie Egan.
Yeah, and then there's genuine. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, the no doubt about it. Charlie Egan. So yeah, so that's So that one is in the list there. So
he'll successfully get on just in time for the show to be over.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, this will be the this is the Sorry Charlie show, right? This is the
There's your show title.
Yeah. This has got to be that show, right? I mean, it's just begging for it.
And while you're doing that, I'll report that Jay Vega got a reply, but it wasn't from Herb Prophet, but he got a reply.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. You have to look from somebody named Coors.
Yeah. Yeah, we're liable. We're going to get a whole different, crowd just being in YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? So it's, Jay Vega is going to be. Oh, yeah. See, he says he wasn't in a marathon, so that's definitely So there's some imposters out there, man. You've got some people that are, and that Jay Vega is kind of he must be a cool Jay Vega, because we've already got a runner in here, and that guy's kind of cool. So, some of these, you better watch out, Charlie, because some of these other
Jay Vega's been doing malt liquor for a few years at least.
Yeah,
at least a few years.
Some of these other Charlie Egans are pretty good, solid Charlie Egans, man. So. I don't know. They're in my circles, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we're talking to the fake Charlie Egan. Maybe the Charlie Egan that's actually in here isn't the official Charlie Egan. Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
We're going to need to do some extreme vetting.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to actually. Yeah, we need to come up with some sort of share a beer application.
Yeah, oh, that would be good. Anybody want to
And
develop the Share a Beer app?
yes, we need some kind of way to screen. Yeah, a share a beer screener. That's what we need. We
You
have
gotta
a share
have,
beer.
like secret code words. You know,
Yeah,
the top 3 words. You know.
yeah. You do the 3 knocks.
Mhm.
You know.
And the secret phrase. We all know
Yeah,
what the secret phrase is, right?
yeah. The secret phrase. Yeah. See, the phrase that pays.
Not that we would pay anything, but we're just saying that.
Oh, so he's saying, well, let me see, because the problem with that, so I need to open that in a new tab. Okay, so he's given me a way.
Oh, cool.
So let's see. Let's see if we can follow. This takes me to his channel. This is I have made more effort with this than I ever have for anybody, I think. Let me see. So this
But he's
is
British.
Yeah, he's British. I'm trying here. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not going to get notifications from you. That's just not going to happen. But I'm subscribed to his channel.
Well, he should be able to add you back now, I would think.
Yeah, I think he has me subbed or friended or in a circle, but for some reason I cannot. And that is a problem though, because it's hard to find someone's Google Plus, or if you have their Google Plus, it can be the vice versa, like hard to find their YouTube, which is bizarre because they're the same thing almost, really.
Yeah, they are. You find one, but you can't find the other.
Yeah,
because the YouTube name could be different than Google Plus.
Yeah, obviously.
But you think it would all be linked together.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That one's kind of run its course, I think, because I don't.
Greg Puckett just said hello, Joe.
Oh yeah, hey, there he is. Right on. There's Greg's beer reviews. He's on beer review 5001. You know what, man? Greg has been seriously. What is he up to? Like 2,200 or something like that?
300, something like that. Yeah.
If you've never checked out Greg's beer reviews, dear God, he is seriously dedicated.
He's done
it
every day since he started. I don't think he's missed a day. Well, Bum would know. Bum would know. He's the official statistician.
He's been doing 2 per day. He's getting so many sent to him that he has such a log of reviews. He's now posting 2 a day. He's been posting 2 a day for at least a month.
That's funny because you do, and I have to speak on this, and Mark probably remembers when you start getting to a point where people send you beer. See, this is the thing. Like, people don't necessarily realize that, but when breweries are sending you beers, and when just some of your fans are sending you beers, there's a pressure that comes on there, and then it's like, damn, I have to drink beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all talk about, you might know somebody that would start a restaurant, let's say, but they're like, I just like cooking, and I don't. If I had a restaurant, then I gotta feel like I have to cook, and then it's not fun no more. And that's the same thing with beer, man. Sometimes you're just like, I don't want to drink a beer. What I'm saying? But you've got this, like, just like you described, Bum. Like he has all these beers piled up. And it's still cool. It's what would you call a first world problem, right, or something like, what do they call that? But it's kind of like me working with hot chicks. You're like, damn it, I got to work with another hot chick. Oh. Yeah, it is kind of.
Yeah.
It is one of those problems, you know. It's kind of like a golfer bitching about, you know, another pro golfer bitch, you know, that. Damn it, I got to go to the Caribbean and play. Damn it.
Yeah. You want me to go play this crappy course called Augusta National,
Yeah.
the Masters?
Man, I
haven't been home in a few weeks. I got to spend time with the kids, and then they're going to make me golf and put me up in the Ritz. And, oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, woe is me.
Yeah, the small violin, right? Yeah, because I would tell that to people, man, and I would be like, dude, you got to come over and help me drink this beer. I swear to God. Like, I need it, you know?
Nobody knows the trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's those are problems, like Greg said. Yeah,
Just imagine. See, now we all make fun of the Kardashians, but just think.
yeah.
They do have it so tough.
Yeah, they have it. It's that part is not easy, you know.
And they got to keep doing it in order to keep all the other stuff coming. I mean, it becomes a total vicious circle.
So Thomas says he's enjoying some Trillium. And then Greg says, "Yeah, it's a good problem to have. He loves it." It is. Like, I do compare it to my photography. I compare everything to photography, I guess, or truck driving. But yeah, it is a good problem to have. I was kind of laughing at myself this weekend because I was doing a ton of editing, and I've literally got some, I got a 27-inch iMac, and I literally had the whole screen full of some girl's ass, and I'm trying to take all the bumps out of her ass, and I'm kind of giggling to myself at the same time because I'm like, are you kidding me, man? Yeah, such problems. Yeah, such problems. But anybody?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no, I'm not able to get to the Google Plus page from the YouTube, and like I said, I've been on those other two Charlie Egan Google Plus pages. They're friends now. They're in the circle. They're actually, if that's not you, then they're wondering who's this Joe guy.
Yeah, like 3 Charlie Egans all at once.
Yeah, that's a lot of Charlie Egans out there. Yeah. That sounds like a movie or something, huh? Searching for Charlie Egan. Yeah. Where in the world? That's a game, right? Yeah, Where in the world is Charlie Egan?
Yeah.
That's a good game. Yeah. Matter of fact, that's the show. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie could be the show. Or Where in the world is Charlie Egan? Yeah.
Do you want the name out there, the full name on the title?
Yeah. Sorry, Charlie. Yeah. Sorry, Charlie. Well, we're kind of already putting it out there. It's been like, you know what I'm saying? But apparently, since there's so many of them, it's kind of like when Stewie learned how to clone himself. Remember that episode? And he just made all these Stewies. And then the Stewies ended up all kind of like jacked up. Then there was a bunch of Bryans, and they were all messed up right now. Yeah, so yeah, there was either going to be some sort of Family Guy reference or some sort of Seinfeld reference in this show. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
It has to be.
And I bet you Barrick right now is really happy he didn't jump in because there was a lot of photography talk in there.
It was, yeah. Barrick's head would have exploded probably.
Yeah, there was a lot of
He was briefly in the pre-show. Did you see he jumped in briefly?
What?
Last, he was there for 2 seconds and then gone.
I was, and I wasn't really following all the hurricane talk. I didn't even know about it until I think the day before it was literally supposed to be hitting or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I knew about it is because a friend of ours lives right in that zone, and so they were evacuated and everything. And so I just started thinking about all the other people I knew that might be in that area or that part of the planet. And so I was like, oh, crap. Heck, Mark even lives over there. And then I was like,
Yeah, Derek he's down in Florida now, right?
Yeah, I think he was just telling us he was moving to Florida.
Okay.
So, that's. I was kind of wondering how he was doing. And then doesn't Wes live down?
Yeah, he's in Gainesville. He was on my show, and he said all that happened was they lost power for a little bit and they ran out of gas. So they didn't get any rain really, and they ran out of gas because all the people evacuating from South Florida came into Gainesville, took up all the hotel rooms, and had to refill their cars to drive back. So,
well, that's good. That's.
But they didn't get any. They didn't get any anything at all really from the hurricane.
So he has tons of water and no gas.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can say it wasn't me. I don't have any gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I don't have any gas.
Clean burning.
Yeah, it wasn't me. What are you talking about? Yeah. We don't have any gas, remember? Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I was kind of wondering, and I would imagine since Barrick, even for that 2 seconds, was trying to jump in on the pre-show there, he must be okay if he was even able to, jump in for that half a second. Yeah. So that, if you've even got that much internet, then you're probably, you're probably okay. But yeah, he did, and it's already been what? We've had 3 or 4 shows now on YouTube.
I think so, yeah.
Because I think he was one of them.
In the next couple of weeks, he was going to maybe be back down there. So yeah.
Yeah. He was moving pretty quick.
Driving down as everybody was leaving for the hurricane. He's like, out of my way, I'm driving down.
They said it took them. Now those friends of mine live near Jacksonville.
Okay.
And I think they ended up going. Is it about 5 hours from a little bit north of Jacksonville area to Atlanta area?
Yeah, it's almost exactly 5. I mean, 5 hours Atlanta to Jacksonville is pretty close.
They said it took them, I want to say, 9 hours.
Okay.
9 or almost 10 hours.
I know
with the traffic.
Like Thursday, whatever, 2 days, the traffic reporters here were like, "Yep, I-75." Northbound into the city is all backed up from, like 50 miles south of Atlanta all the way into the city because everybody was coming north.
Yeah, it said there was so much traffic that that it took, instead of a 5-hour drive, it was 9 hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Driving, like, I know what it's like to drive because, good Lord, I drive every night. And please, you know what, you idiots that cut big trucks off, you're out of your mind. I swear to God, you're just out of your mind.
When we were driving back and forth to Jacksonville a couple weeks ago, we saw that like 8 or 10 times. And I was like, oh my gosh. People are just like, you and your Honda Accord are pretty much going to be obliterated by that 80,000-pound truck you just cut off.
Yeah. Okay, Greg says he'll jump in on the next one if we send him. Absolutely, Greg. Yeah, well,
cool.
No doubt. It does seem like, now that we've spent a little bit of time talking about it today, well, quite a bit, but it does seem like on the YouTube now, like you almost have to have an invite to get in.
Yeah, I don't know. I did my show I did my last one public. But everybody's so used to doing Google Plus. So you almost have to do it public and then post a link on your Google Plus page to the show. I mean, I think it's just that people aren't used to going to YouTube to see it.
Yeah. I'm wondering. I have no idea because, of course but I know when I jumped in your show.
I think I posted the link.
Yeah.
I did on my Google Plus page. Yeah. So. And
Mark, I saw nothing from you as far as a link posted on your page. Because
really?
I was wondering your show on Sunday night. I saw nothing.
I added you to the group or whatever.
You said you added me last week, and I got nothing. No email, no Google Plus.
I posted a link, and to everybody that was in that circle. So, yeah, there's a disconnect somewhere there. I wonder.
You know what? I mean, it's silly that we're talking about this, but I don't. You may be in my circles, but I may not be in your circles. Or is it automatic that once you're in one?
I don't know. That's a good, because I know I added you, but do you have to add? I don't know. That's.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'll send you an email with it and add it.
Okay. For Share a Beer, all I know is that I either get a video call from Joe, or once he pastes the link, I can click on the link and jump in. Those are the two ways I can.
Joe's page and click on the link. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I did that on my page, but you didn't see it, so I'll make sure you get it for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, even Greg says he's. Well, you know what? I'm going to test this real quick. I know we're running kind of really long here, but I'm going to test it with Greg because he said he was trying to get in too. So I actually sent Greg an invite, and Greg's been in the show plenty of times, and we'll see if Greg can pop in. Because he said
even on YouTube, it seems still when you post a link, it still seems to be business as usual, like on my end.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Greg for sure knows how to get in, so I sent him an actual invite. The way that we always have, straight from the Hangout. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give him a few minutes to see if he can jump in, because it seems like whenever I start the show and then send an invite, like you guys pop right in.
Yeah, and I get a notification, and then the little video Hangout chat bubble thing pops up.
And usually for Barrick always responds and says, send a link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
That seems to be how he has to get on all the time.
Yeah. It is, God, I know if someone's just watching, I know this has got to be really annoying, but I'm sorry, but it's kind of at the same time, it's kind of one of those deals where it's a problem I would like to solve because, or at least get an answer to, because it's just been YouTube. Like, as nice as this is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he needs it sent to his home email. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice, and you get decent quality, and it's free. It's still a little bit of a pain in the ass to use.
Yeah, it's just
after 5 years.
Yeah,
I don't know if you. Yeah. Greg does have his home email posted up above in the chat. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah, it's the same email I have, and I still haven't got that email from you.
Yeah, and I've sent it twice now. That's crazy. I did post that picture on my Google Plus page.
Okay.
You probably won't have time to look at it tonight. We can look at it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Maybe if I have a weekend share a beer or something. Yeah, he says he has 4 different Google accounts. It's not showing on any of them. We're gonna have to spend some time maybe on something else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll have a weekend share a beer, and then we'll do it then, because I need to get off of here. Because I still gotta get some rest so I can go to work. But yeah, we'll have to. It bums me out because at the same time I like no pun intended, but I like to get that, an answer to it or something, because it does.
Yeah, it's frustrating not being able to.
Yeah, it's very frustrating, and this is already the second week that poor Charlie's tried to get in there and he can't, and Greg's someone I know that knows how to get in and he can't.
Yeah.
And I know I've already sent him one invitation. I know he knows how to get in, so that's the frustrating part about it. Yeah, I don't know. But it's we're gonna. Sorry guys, I appreciate everybody's support and their effort, man. We're gonna have to pick this up next week, and I will try more than likely something this weekend because I do have a lot of beers I need to drink, and I probably might pop in early in the morning and do another review if someone wants to get in on a live review of mine that gets posted and have an opinion on those beers. So
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate your support, man. We'll see you.
Hey guys.
Peace out.
Bye.